Hello, I'm Colleen Boveri from Seeking Solace Yoga Studio. For this practice, you're going to need a block, if you have one, or a telephone book, something that you can put on your hand flat, a cotton strap, or something that has a circle, one of these stretchy straps, and a chair and a little bit of blanket. Today we're going to be working the neck, shoulders, torso, arms, and wrist. We're going to be warming them up and toning them a little bit. All right, so let's get started with some warm-ups. For this one, you're just going to raise your arms up and down. It's very loose. Your shoulders are relaxed. You can keep a spring in your knees, and you're just going up and down, flapping your arms. The idea is to stay very loose and to be very childlike and not to overthink anything. So moving those arms, creating heat. Now notice how we're bringing circulation into your arms and also into the lymph nodes around your armpits. So we're just getting everything cleaned out. Circulation from your shoulders to your wrist. Now we're going to bend the knees a little bit, put the weight in your heels, your groins are back, and you're going to continue on finding one spot on the floor to gaze at. Lock your focus there and just flap your arms effortlessly back and forth. Keep a soft gaze, a relaxed jaw, and keep the body loose. Creating a little heat in the body. Okay, and winding it down. Weight in your heels, coming up. Take a big breath in. And let go of all that tension. Inhale, big breath in. Okay, for this next one, we're really going to shake out the arms. You're going to make fist and throw it out. Fist and throw it out. I call this spirit fingers. So you're going to just keep going until you get tired. Now you may have to build up, but if it's painful, stop. Otherwise, stay with me. Keep everything loose. You can move your feet. Shake it out. Now again, feel this. Feel how you're bringing circulation into your fingers, palms, wrist, arms, and also those lymph nodes around the breast. You want to really be able to get circulation moving. Good, continue on, shake it out. Keep it going, keep the energy up, watch the mind. Keep your mind positive. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, release. Now start to float the arms. Your feet are a little wider than hips width apart. The knees are soft at the joints. This action is primarily coming from your torso. Your arms are like those things at the car wash, going back and forth. Feel very free, very light, very playful. Now, if you have issues with your knees, you can take the opposite heel up to facilitate rotation. Otherwise, keep the knees springy and just concentrate that movement in the thoracic spine. If this movement feels like it's torquing your knees or your back, take the movement slower, build up some heat, and then see if you can go a little faster down the road. Good. Notice how when you're doing this, you're giving a big old hug to your organs. Think about what's in there. Liver, gallbladder, spleen, pancreas, large intestines, small intestines, adrenal glands, kidneys. So think about how this area really never gets massaged. Think about all those hormone-producing glands in there that you're wrapping your visceral body around. All right, slowing this down. Slowing it way down. And then coming back to center and checking in. One hand on the solar plexus, one hand on the chest. Close your eyes. Feel the 4 points of your feet drop roots. And then breathe into your lower hand. Breathe into your upper hand. Exhale your lower hand. Exhale the upper hand. Now do that 4 more times on your own. Now opening the eyes, we're going to start to work protraction and retraction of the shoulders. Okay, so we'll start with the right arm on top. You come forward, touch back. Come forward, touch back. Good. Notice when you go forward how they protract. When you go back, they retract. Good. Continue on. Soft gaze. And you can move in this. You can move forward and back. Just keep it playful. Inner smile. See if you can feel the muscles you're working. Okay, now let's switch. Left arm on top, touch back. Front, back. Good. Almost done. Keep it light. Keep it fun. All right. And then slowing way down. Okay, good. Now we're going to move into a little inversion. We're going to roll the body up. Knees are bent. Weight in the heels. Unroll yourself like a red carpet. Then bend your knees. Touch down on the floor. Swipe your hands back. Inhale up, roll out. Exhale, bend your knees, brush your fingertips on the floor, relax your head, and continue inhaling up. Exhaling down, springy knees, light heart, playful attitude. When you come up, make sure you don't hyperextend your knees. Don't throw your knees back too much. Good, continue on, 2 more. And then hands on your hips, come up very slow. Weight in your heels. Drop the buttock flush to come up. Okay, very good. For this next one, you're going to grab a yoga block or something similar that you can hold in your hand, but you won't actually be physically holding it. You're going to rest it in your hand with no muscular effort of your hands. You're going to bend your knee slightly, and you're going to watch the brick as it comes inward towards your hip, outward away from the hip, and up the spiral staircase. And then present yourself nice and tall. In towards your hip, out away from the hip, up the spiral staircase, and up. One more time. Inhaling, exhaling, and don't be surprised if that takes you like 9 or 10 times to get. Brick is flat, hands are relaxed. In towards your hip, out, around, and up. Inhale. Exhale. In, out, around, and up. All right, good job. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the yoga strap. And you're going to make a circle. If you're really loose in your body, you can make the circle very small, like this. Otherwise, you can make it bigger. You're going to have your breastbone lifted up, collarbones broad, arm bones rotating back in the sockets, and shoulder blades together and down. So take your strap, palms facing each other. Hit out against your strap and drop your shoulders and retract your shoulder blades. Next, inhale, lift up nice and tall, and exhale, bend your knees, take your arms up and over. See if you can Bow your heart and use that resistance of your arms on the strap to make the shoulder blade muscles work. Good. Now stay here, tucking in your elbows, strengthening your triceps on the back of the arms. Getting a little inversion here, sending some blood flow into the shoulders, the arms, the head, the neck. Shake your head free of tension. And then slowly come up. Bend your knees, weight in your heels, and slowly come up. Release your strap and stay here for one full breath into 4 and out to 4. Okay, super good. Next, we're going to take the strap. This is one of the TheraBand straps, and it's got quite a bit of stretch to it, so it's not one of the hardest tensile straps. So you're going to hold this strap like this on the outside, keeping the full length of the strap. If your shoulders are tight, go wide. Otherwise, go in. You're going to raise the strap up, making sure your wrists stay straight, elbows are bent above your head. Then you're going to just bend your elbows out and pull down behind you so your arms are like W's. Notice how my back is not arching, how I'm keeping my back long. So here we go. Inhale up, pull the strap apart, keeping your elbows bent. Take the strap behind you, keeping your rib cage knitted in. All right, here we are. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Good. Inhaling, exhaling. Now as you do this, you may want to close your eyes and see if you can feel that you're working both shoulders evenly. Okay, continue on, feeling both shoulders working, keeping the ribs knitted in. Okay, now open your eyes to watch my back for these last few. Notice the muscles that are working when I do this. Look at my back and notice those muscles that are having to work, your posture muscles. Exhaling back. Okay, that's good enough for now. You can do these every day around the house. They're really good for you. Okay, next, we're going to come, if you have a chair, any kind of chair, ideally, you want something with a low back to be able to do this on. You're going to take something to pad the bar at the back of this folding chair. Okay, good. Now we're going to sit on the chair. And we're going to take our hands on the center of the skull and interlace the hands. Then you're going to lean back and you're going to put the bar of the chair under your shoulder blades. So here's underneath of your shoulder blades, right there. So rest your head in the safety of your interlace. Move back onto the chair and then open up. Let the wings of your arms open. I'm holding a little bit of tone in my abdominal muscles to support my back here. Now, if you feel safe, you can lift your hips up a little bit and press your feet into the floor and let your body go into a full arc. Good, holding your head in the safety of your hands. Now breathe. Try to keep things soft and easy. Now, some of my students like to move around. If you're short, you'll need to sit on a blanket. And some of my students like to really dig in by moving side to side a little bit. Okay, now we're going to come up, support your head and neck. And then on the exhale, tuck your chin and stretch out the back of your neck. Elbows are in line with the shoulders. Breathe into the side panels of your body. Relax your head. Release the muscles from your skull down the back. Come up triple slow motion, and then go back one more time over the chair. Good, stretching. Breathe into the wings of your heart. Ah, let it go. Now remember, if you're not feeling this beneath your shoulder blade wings, then you need to sit on a blanket. Okay, last breath here. And then exhale, come forward, and just fold forward for 3 breaths. Open your knees up and let your torso fall forward. Relax your head. Relax your lower back, middle back, upper back. Breathe in to 4. Expand. Breathe out to 4. Deflate. Inflating. Deflating. One more breath. Bring your hands up your legs and slowly come up. All right, let's roll out our wrist. Hands together, roll out the back of the wrist. Like your hands are ball bearings rolling against each other. Roll them out, relax your shoulders. Now reverse. Reversing directions. Now bring the back of your hands together in prayer hands and drop them down in line with your elbows. Sit up nice and tall. Telescope your neck. Inhale to 4. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale to 4. Exhale out. Okay, let's bring the hands onto the body and close this class. Remember, I'll be adding on to this series all the time. Please come back to my YouTube channel to check out these little snippets or go to my Pivot Share channel to see my longer videos. Namaste.